podcast. We'll be conducting a conversation inside the music with Carol Riddick.
Conversations Inside the Music, where we discuss the topics you think about when you're chilling with your fuzzy slippers and your onesie.
Yeah!
Welcome to Conversations Inside the Music with Carol Riddick.
What's the deal? Yours truly, the magnificent DJ Jazzy Joe.
Hi, this is Jill Scott, a.k.a. Jilly de Philadelphia.
Hey, this is Gerald Beasley.
Conversations Inside the Music.
With my dear friend, the amazing Carol Riddick.
So get ready to join in on the conversation and chill with us on another edition of Conversations Inside the Music with Carol Riddick.
Well, hello, and welcome to today's edition of Conversations Inside the Music. I'm your host, Carol Riddick. Our guest is a native of North Philadelphia who is widely known as a multifaceted singer, songwriter, poet, model, actress, author, and humanitarian, to say the very least. She's a 3-time Grammy Award winner. I don't think y'all heard me. She's a 3-time Grammy Award winner, multi-platinum selling vocalist, and she pretty much set the internet on fire during her session of Verses with Ms. Erykah Badu. Family, welcome to today's conversation with none other than Jilly from Philly, Miss Jill Scott. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. So I thought we would say hey and, jump into your world today to see what you're getting into and what kind of things you're doing. So I want to ask you a couple of questions. I would like to know, since we're in the midst of this pandemic and all this madness.
Yes.
Any new skills that you've discovered or developed?
Well, I'm not going to say I'm good at it yet, but I'm doing way better than I ever have before with putting on bronzer.
Oh, yes, bronzer.
Always look like I was doing the wrong things. You know what I mean? Like my nose and stuff would be too bright.
No, let me tell you, I know. I had a makeup artist, Nick Townsend. He said, come here. Let me tell you something. You don't do this, you don't do that, and you don't ever do that again. That's how bad I looked. Before he helped me out.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit better with the makeup. I realized that my makeup is super simple.
Mm-hmm.
I just managed to get the super simple everyday look. The rest is really it's out of my, it's out of reach. And I'm okay with that. I'm learning how to put on bronzer. I'm getting a little bit better with that and doing highlights. I like my little internal glow, but to add a little extra is nice too.
We like to accentuate the positives, as I say.
That's all you can do is accentuate the positive.
I always tell you how beautiful you are, so I love it. Just making it better.
It's Carol Riddick, gorgeous.
Oh, girl. That's a good friend. That's a good friend.
Carol Riddick.
So tell me something else. Tell me this now. I find that I have developed, this terrible, I'll call it a guilty pleasure, but it's truly a guiltless pleasure of watching these mindless TV shows that I did not know existed. So is there anything that you are now binge watching in the midst of today's world?
Oh yeah. Currently I have been watching the Game of Thrones. I'm late, but when I tell you that is some of the best TV I've ever seen in my life. I have screamed at the television. I have just around in disbelief. I've talked about it. This is the best. I think that maybe the creators might be vampires. They may have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they literally saw these things and they're just recounting them. You know what I mean? Like, it's way too good. It's way too good.
Really?
Yeah, I've ever seen in my life. And it's 8 seasons, god darn it. 8.
Well, all right. All right. See, I've not seen it, so I can't even. Everybody who has seen the Game of Thrones tells me the same exact thing. You have got to watch this show. And they say it with such intensity that I know everything you just said to be true. I know that it's real.
I like dark TV anyway. So that, and I've been watching Hannibal with Lawrence Fishburne. That's
Mm.
a good show too. I like dark.
You know, we both do. We like a
Yeah.
lot of the same stuff. Okay, so about your career, because you are this phenomenal individual, as we all
Thank you.
know. Girl, is there anything, if you could, if there's anything that you would change about your career, if you could?
If I could change anything, I don't know. I used to say that I would have never shown my face just to be able to have my anonymity. But then I would have had to have had a crystal ball or something, because it's so hard for songwriters to get their publishing. It's so hard. It's like this, you do this amazing job. You've got a song on the radio with a huge artist, and it takes 6, 7, 8, 9 months to get your money. You know what I mean? Or you have to sell your song to the artist and they put their name on your stuff. Like, I wouldn't have wanted that. I wouldn't have wanted that either.
Ooh.
So if I could have changed, I really don't have everything. I don't know. Everything is so for a reason. Everything reason. I'm glad I signed with the label I signed with. I'm glad I left the label I left. I'm glad I had the managers that I had that had to go. I'm grateful for the bad road managers, you know.
Yeah.
Grateful for it all, because this is a good place to be, even though, you know, we're in the middle of who knows when we're going to tour again, you know. But I'm pretty grateful, like super grateful, as a matter of fact, for all of it. I wouldn't change anything. I would have gotten some roles that I didn't get, but the person who got it was right for them.
Well, I'll tell you, being on the other end of it, we are all enjoying everything that you're receiving and that you are making the best of. I'll tell you that. And I believe, you know, it all is meant as it is. I do. There's a deep appreciation that I too have for just that. Just living. So we just have a few more questions for you before we let you get on about your day. So tell me, we always ask, this is the signature question for the Conversations Inside the Music podcast. Is there anyone that you can tell us that should be on our radar?
There is a new artist. I don't know how new she is, but I just got wind of her song maybe about 2 months ago. Oh, it's so sexy. It's called I Want to Show You. The name is Baby Rose.
Okay.
It's very nice.
I like the title alone. Okay. I like that title. I Want to Show You. I like that.
Yeah. Her voice is completely different. It's completely different.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah, she's special. Yeah.
Baby Rose. Okay, we will make sure that she's on everybody's radar. And so before we go, what would you say is a fact that we don't know about you?
A fact that you don't know about me. I spent a lot of time, especially in high school, handing out compliments so I didn't have to murder anyone. I mean, it was when I was in school, there was girls that were going around, and I went to girls' high, and they were just killing girls' high girls. Like, really, they had stabbed some girl in the throat. Like, they had thrown a girl off the train, a subway track, onto the subway tracks. Like, it was real. What? Yes. So every now and then they would catch me by myself. and how I got through that. I mean, you can't fight off 6 puppies, let alone people who mean you harm. You know what I'm saying? So I spent a lot of time. They would say stuff like, "Hey, girl, you think you cute?" I'd be like, "Nope, but I think you're cute. Cute? You are so cute. Look at your little dimples and your little."
You know what? Girl, you know I wasn't ready for that. Okay, you know I wasn't ready.
Other than that, I don't know. I would have had drastic things just to stay alive. So I definitely took the humble pie route and gave out as many compliments as I possibly could with all sincerity. I spent a lot of time handing out compliments. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to have to say that I was not ready for that response, but once again, I truly do appreciate it. I do. Well, let me tell you this. I thank you so much for stopping by and having a little quick conversation with yours truly.
Go way black. We go way black.
Don't we? Don't. Girl, how about that? How about that truth?
So many stories. This doesn't even make sense.
I know. But we got good stuff, though. We got some good stuff. That's what I love. We do.
Around the world, good stuff, too.
Hello. You don't get that with everybody. You don't get
don't.
that with everybody. So
no, you don't.
Listen, I love it. I know you do because we talk about it. So I know you do. And you know I love you.
I call it terrible. I don't know. I always have. Hi, terrible. She's like, hi, Jilly. Oh, I love you. Now I got to go in here and make something for lunch.
One of my snacks has been peanut butter and jelly.
You know what I've been making? I'm making pecan meat.
Okay, come again. What?
Or pecan.
See, that was for me because I'm a pecan person. But what is pecan meat?
I'm going to, you take the pecans, and you put in a blender and you add like garlic powder or fresh garlic is great too. Green peppers, onions, like red onions, and you put it in the blender and it looks like meat. It really does. You take that, you saute it with some more onions and green peppers, and roll it up in a I add pepper jack cheese and I roll it up in a spinach wrap, and it is a Philly cheesesteak. I promise you.
Are you kidding me?
Promise you.
Okay. So I didn't write any of that down, but I want to try this now.
Yeah, you just have to soak the pecans or pecans like 20 minutes. Pour the water out and put them in the blender. It's so good. I'm talking about people who eat meat are like, yo, what is that? It's so good.
I never heard of pecan or pecan.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
You're going to be shocked.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that little tidbit there.
It's so good. And then, you put all your whatever you put on there. I like ketchup, mustard, mayo, and hot peppers. On steak. But I can't, it's so good. I promise. Even Jet, he's 11 and he's like, look.
Let me tell you something. Talking about Jet, I saw the video that you posted of him with him playing and singing. Girl, I cried. First of all, I went from remembering this baby who loved listening to Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. I remember that. So I went through I had a whole moment when I saw that video of that baby, that handsome baby.
He's something else, Carol. He's always bringing me music. He's always bringing me music. And I get so tickled. Like, he brings me great artists. He introduced me to Tobe and Wigway. And I was like, what?
He introduced you?
He introduced me to Tobe and Wigway. He was like, Mom, this is a real MC. Check this guy out. I love him.
Oh, wow.
Like, really solid, good people. They're out here in this industry. And it's so nice to see. Such a pleasure.
That amazes me. I'm embarrassed to say that I'm not familiar with Toby, so I'm going to go check him out. So now, Jet, has expanded my knowledge.
He's something else. Like for dinner, he'll play jazz. I'm like, boy. He's like, how do you know? What? So I try to feed him, and you don't know if the stuff is going in him. These don't know if it's going in or not, but every now and then he just shows me that it is. And I try my best not to cry. I try to play it off like it's nothing, like, he's kind and he's musical and he's funny. He's got a good sense of humor. And, he does not like math, but we're working on that.
That was me. I did not like math at all. But I'm telling you, the lasting memory for me is when he was a baby and he was in his crib and you said, Carol, watch this. Because I don't even know if you remember this, because you called me this one day and you were flying back to Philly and you said, I want you to come over and see the baby. I want you to come over and see the baby. I'm coming. You said, I'll grab some sandwiches or something. I don't even know what we had, but I believe that was what you said. And I came over and he was in his crib and you said, watch this. And you put on Marvin Gaye and he got to smiling and cooing and like you were changing the music and he had a different reaction to it all. So he knew, he was well aware.
Yeah.
He was well aware.
And still is. Now he's mimicking birds, as you hear in the background. He's mimicking birds. He's mimicking horns. He's like, I don't know. I just think I'm just trying to make sure that the doors are open to what he wants to do and that he has enough knowledge about it, that he'll appreciate what happens, to him, musically, if that's what it is. I'm not putting my mark down on it like, yes, he's going to be. I don't know. It's his life, not mine. It's his life. So I just hope for the best for the boy and try to give him the best and let him know I don't believe in poo putts. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Can't be 40 living in my basement.
Oh, girl, that's a word right there. That's a whole word.
Ain't no way.
Well, girl, go on in there and make something, and I'm gonna make something too, and finish this day. But no, I'm sending y'all all the love and hugs y'all can handle.
Oh, we love a Riddick, a Taro. You
always make me laugh when you do that. Bye, girl. Family, that wraps up another edition of Conversations Inside the Music with yours truly, Carol Riddick. Once again, thank you so much for joining the conversations. If you like what you heard, please tell a friend. And be sure to check out prior interviews on our YouTube and Facebook pages or any media stream where you typically listen to your podcasts. Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, the ones. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be notified when new episodes are available. Also, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Conversations Inside the Music or on Twitter at Chat and Chill so you too can join the conversations. Be good to you and to those around you, and remember, to whom much is given, much is required. See you next time on another edition of Conversations Inside the Music with Carol Riddick.
Conversations Inside the Music with Carol Riddick.